Hi everybody, it's me, obviously. Today I thought I would do a video on all the I'm not an expert, but this is kind of just advice that I have found works really well for me, which I've also passed on to students that I've taught, and I just feel like I wouldn't be where I was today unless I was doing these kind of things. And I wrote it all down on a list because I know how I can go off on tangents or just sit and stare because I have to formulate what I'm saying before I say it, and it takes me forever. So I've written down because that's how dedicated I am. So these are the tips and tricks that I have learnt from playing music and how I use them. When did I pick up a pen? So my main tip for everyone is to just play when you want. Don't set a specific schedule on when you're going to play and how long you're going to play for. I believe that anyone should play exactly when they feel like they want to play. I might wake up early in the morning and have that drive and ambition to play that morning, or it might be like 7 o'clock at night. It might be throughout the day if I've got a free day, but I play when I want and play for as long as I want. I don't put myself in a schedule, otherwise it becomes a chore, and I never want it to be like that. And honestly, if I'd kept a schedule, which I can't do anyway, I don't think, I feel like I would have given up a long time ago because it would have been a chore for me. My next second biggest tip for anyone is to play what you want. I get that teachers set homework, and that's good to practice that and glide over it if it's a bit easy for you, if you find that's a bit easy. I really highly recommend having songs that you want to play, and maybe if you have a lesson once a week, practice your lesson stuff like twice, 3 times a week maybe, and have full days where you just play what you want, okay? So it might be movie tunes, it might be movie themes, it might be just a pop song that you might really like, and there's loads of websites online that you can buy music and download it from legally and play with them. Always have a folder of music that you just love playing and your favourite songs, whatever it may be. Some songs might not suit your instrument, but it doesn't really matter. You don't have to perform it in front of people. Just have your fun folder. Always keep music. I don't think in my entire 10 years of playing I've ever chucked music away properly. I've always, unless I've had like several copies of it, which often happens because I lose loads of music all the time. But I still have like a dozen folders throughout my house of music that I might not necessarily play ever again. It might be easy stuff that I might be way ahead of, or it might be music that's really ahead of me and I can't play it, but I always keep it with me or at my house so that one day I might just have the ambition to play that piece or have a muck around. I've always got plenty of stuff to fall back on, and you never know when a song might come in handy. Might be a specific gig that would really suit, so always keep music. Honestly, my family's house is full of music folders, and we never have enough folders ever. I always try to keep my instrument in a safe place on your instrument stand, because sometimes I just won't want to practice because I just am so lazy and I can't be bothered to get out of the case. So I learnt that I needed an instrument stand, a specific sax stand that I can leave my sax out on. Obviously sometimes I need to cover it so it doesn't get dirty and things, and it means you need to clean it so much more often, but it's worth it because I have that drive. It's so easy to just go over and pick up my instrument and walk off and do my practice. It is so easy, and it makes you practice, I promise. Now I know we always have one piece of music that we hate because it's so tricky. Actually, I have about 5 or 6, which is fine. There's always a good thing to have a challenge, so I always recommend to break it down to the bar. Loads of teachers have told me this as well, and I often find it helps 100%. I often find it helps 100%. That is awesome. Good job, Nat. Break things down. If it's just one single bar or like 3 bars in a whole song, then break it down to those 3 bars. If you find something else like the rest of the song really easy, don't practice it. Don't worry about it. Just focus on those tiny little bars and break it down. And don't be afraid to clap things out. It might make you feel like you're not that great then if you can't read music and you're having to clap things out. Everyone goes through that phase. I'm sure professionals do it as well. They have to clap things out and make sure they are getting the rhythm right, because clapping does help. It is embarrassing and it is degrading, but it's good, it helps. A major thing that I've found has also helped is watching others. Some days I'll have the ambition to just go on YouTube. There's so many good websites and things out there, resources out there to help you, but you'll often find that there's at least, even on the most uncommon songs, there's at least 3 people out there that have uploaded videos of them playing it or singing it, and it's really important to go get ideas from them. Take ideas from them, don't copy them, always make a piece your own, but it helps to, if you're struggling with the rhythm of some part or the best ways to play things, some ideas like where people use vibrato and things like that, it's really important you can go and watch other people and take some of their ideas. Don't copy it like 100%. I don't recommend that, but I've always watched other people play it and have made like little notes on my music, like, oh, I could do a glyph there and things like that. It's really good to watch others. Huge thing is to play with backing tracks. You can buy and download backing tracks offline, and it's really useful to have those websites and things saved on your computer so that you can always go back. I've got a specific iPod that I've got all my backing tracks on, only backing tracks, and I keep it with my instrument at all times. You never know when you might have to just whip out your instrument and play for someone or something, and always have that with you. But play with backing tracks because it makes the performance so much more better, or just if you're busking, it makes it so much more interesting. There's brilliant amps and things like that that you can have that run off batteries or charged up, and it's really good to have backing tracks. Some of them can sound really naff, but with you playing over top of it, I'm positive that it would sound great. And my last, final, biggest tip that I can ever recommend to anyone is, as soon as possible, join a group. Join a concert band. They are great. That's what I did when I started, and it's amazing. I honestly 100% don't think I would have been playing if I wasn't with a group of other like-minded people playing what we wanted to play, and people know your lingo. Like, I feel like you can say stuff that a lot of other people that don't play music won't understand, and you find your people. You find the people that you can communicate with, and they understand you and they know what they're talking about as well. And you build off of each other. Some other people might share tips and tricks on your instrument and things like that, and how they care for your instrument and things like that, and take those tips and talk to people. Even if you decide you want to make your own band, that's really good, because you get to play with your friends, play with like-minded people, and to just have fun with it. Sometimes in groups you might be playing songs that you might not necessarily like, which means that you're playing songs that you might not choose, and you might find that you suddenly decide that you absolutely love that music. It opens your mind to other things. I didn't like playing jazz. I'd never played it before until we had a piece of jazz in our concert band, and I actually suddenly opened my eyes and I absolutely loved jazz for it. So join other people, listen to what other people are interested in, broaden your minds, broaden your love in music, and play what you like and play what other people like. Don't cut things off straight away before you've given them a try. There's so many people that I've been around in bands that are like, oh, I don't like that piece, I never want to play it, can we not play that piece, and things like that. But actually it's so good to have a rounded education in all the different kinds of music and styles and pieces. So don't judge a piece of music before you've played it. So my main thing is just don't make it a chore. Don't make playing music a chore and a burden for you. Music is there as a hobby or as a career, and you have to love it to continue it. If you don't love it and you're not enjoying it, then maybe it's not for you. But everyone, I want you to also know, everyone goes through phases where they hate what they're doing. I've been through several phases. When I first started, you absolutely hate practicing and you just want to give it up, but sometimes, I know it's such a cliche thing, but stick with it, okay? It gets a lot better and it gets a lot easier as you progress, and it gets more fun. So I really hope that some of these tips will help you, as they have helped me immensely. And let me know if you have any others. You can comment below, because I would love to hear tips and tricks from anyone else, because I'm still learning and I'm still growing and I'm still finding out how I want to play and what types of things I'm interested in. So please comment below and give this video a thumbs up, because it lets me know that people might be watching and enjoying my videos. And that's it really. I'll speak to you soon, and a new video will be up soon. Please check out my website, the link will be below, which has my recordings also on it of things that I've played, and also my blog where I update regularly on what I'm up to and other advice and stuff like that on there. So yeah.